Welcome to S Class, the highest tier in podcasting. With me is the daddiest of all daddies. It's Daddy Rob.
Big Daddy Rob. When you call me Zaddy, I think I'm going to be called Zaddy in 2023.
Zaddy Rob. And I am your host, I'm not sure if this guy is actually related to me, Uncle Justin.
Uncle Justin. You're definitely the real uncle. Biologically.
The real uncle? Out of all of them?
Of all the options, you're the uncle. The realest of the uncles.
Thank you. That's the highest honor I could receive. Well, Robert, today it is New Year's Eve. We're almost upon 2023. And as always, we'd like to go through how we thought this year went and also talk about our plans for next year. Why don't you start? Because I definitely have thoughts on how the year went for me.
What are we defining as our year? Are we talking about our lives? Are we talking about the YouTube channel? Are we talking about anime and video games in general?
I think we've talked about anime and video games in general during our anime and game of the year. I was thinking more along the YouTube channel, but you could talk about the whole landscape if you'd like.
As far as video games go, terrible year. As far as anime goes, decent year. As far as channel goes, pretty good. Really? I mean, I enjoyed the ones I played, but there weren't a lot of good ones.
Because I think you had like 3 really good games in the top, right? You had Arceus.
Yeah, but I'd like at least like 5 or 6 games that I really, really feel like deserve the $60 price tag. Didn't get that this year. Anime-wise, solid. I'll say solid. Not good, not great, solid. Not bad either. YouTube channel-wise, I'd say pretty good.
Yeah, I thought you did pretty good. You really carried us for quite a while, as you did in the first year as well. But even more last year.
I think we had some fun.
I think we had some fun. I thought for me, anime was fantastic. Video games was pretty mediocre, honestly. And then YouTube channel, for me, it was just a real tough year in terms of like, I couldn't get out of my own head. I think I actually only made 3 videos this year.
Right.
I just did all the podcasts and like tier list editing and like I was really proud of some of the videos we made. Like the draft, I thought was really fun.
Oh yeah, I mean it's not like you did nothing. You did a lot of stuff behind the scenes that you don't get full credit for because the viewers don't realize that it's you doing a lot of the busy work. All the thumbnails for our videos are all you. You know, you're carrying things in your own way.
Yeah, it's just sort of like the expectations of what you expect yourself to be able to do. I remember I was going through my journal yesterday and I was like, I'm going to make 20 videos. That was my goal for the year. And it clearly did not even I reached 15% of that, which is like ridiculously underwhelming. And I have all these like half-baked ideas where I'm just like, oh yeah, I have this great video about Gash and Blue Period. And I just can't get over my own way in terms of creating. So that's how I felt overall. I'm at peace with it, but I'm like, damn, what could have been different?
Do you know how many I ended up making this year? Because I don't know off the top of my head.
I don't. It's probably over 10, right?
I would guess over 10. But I'm not positive. I could go look at our playlist real fast, but
I can do that as well. Let's see. 11. Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay, so 11. Not bad.
I think I'm looking through this and maybe I made like 4 videos, but still not great by any means. It's a lot harder than it seems, right?
Oh, absolutely.
It's crazy the amount of time that goes into it. But yeah, it wasn't a great year, but it wasn't a bad year by any means either.
No, I mean, we got 1 video a month, a little bit more than that in terms of like non-podcast, non-tier rankings. So that's pretty good.
I don't know. For me, it's like a C-. How do you feel?
I'll give myself a B+. I got a few videos in the thousands. I think they were all the Chad videos though, so you take the good with the bad.
No, I mean, if that's what's working for you, that's awesome. And I think you got like a whole series going and people kind of have an expectation of what to expect of what you're going to be coming out with, which is fantastic. I think
that's definitely true. But I'm hoping I can make something that isn't a Chad video that goes over 1,000 this year.
Do you have any thoughts on what your resolutions are for next year? I think as time goes by, our resolutions get looser and looser. I think the first year we were like, we wanted to watch these specific series, we want to release this specific video, but now it's just kind of like a vibe, unless you have something specific.
I mean, I'd guess like last year, I'd like to crack 10 videos, 10 original videos. I don't think I released a new top 5 country video last year. I would like to I have my British one recorded. I have obviously the script is done. It's recorded. It will get done at some point this year. I just gotta edit that all together. So definitely another top 5 country video. Any other content? I'd like to do another Fire Emblem ranking, waifu ranking. We have a new Fire Emblem game coming out very soon. So at some point, once I get 100 hours into that game, definitely going to get a ranking video out for that. So fun little things like that. I got some stuff planned.
Okay, awesome. For me, I think it's for the channel as a whole. I'd like to release at least one video every week. So that's like a total of 52 videos, typically 26 podcasts, 26 videos, which would mean, let's say you do 10, that leaves 16. And that's probably going to be like a couple of tier lists that I'll edit, a couple of joint projects that we'll do. So I'd like to be able to say every Thursday S Class is coming out with something would be my goal. And that's fast approaching.
In 2022, we did have 50 videos.
Did we?
Actually, we had 51.
I'm surprised by that.
Actually, I'm sorry. Maybe it might be 49. It is. We had 49 videos last year.
Okay, that's not too bad.
In 2022. So that's almost 52.
It doesn't feel like we did that much, but yeah.
It doesn't, but we did do it. We pulled it off.
We had a lot of podcasts, but yeah. So my goal overall is just release 52 videos next year. I'd like to produce some. I don't want to put a number on it because clearly that hasn't been working for me the last 2 years. But I'd like to just in general get out of my own way creatively, because even with drawing and video editing and all that stuff, I've just been kind of in a rut.
When would you say you're expecting your first video of this year? Or when would you like to see your first video of this year done?
The first video that's exclusively mine?
Yes.
I'd like to have at least 1 or 2 videos. I'd like to have at least 1 video done in January.
What is your expectation?
January.
Okay.
I've been working on a script for the last week I've had off, and it's just been kicking my butt.
What happened to the Spy Family video?
It's in production, and that one it just crumbled me. And it's I honestly think it's a pretty good video.
I've been so excited for that one.
So this is really funny. I had to actually re-record part of it because it's only been a few months since Spy Family came out. It's like the opening line. Oh my god! So I mean, I could keep it there and just laugh at myself, but I think I'll just got to re-record that one line.
I believe in you.
Thank you for believing in me. I don't believe you believe in me because we were just talking about our predictions for next year, and I don't know if you believe in me.
I believe you will get the Spy Family video done this year.
Okay,
I don't.
You have little faith, and deservingly so.
Yeah.
I guess the general resolution of 52 videos for me is there, but I think in general, just like feeling like I'm having fun with the videos.
That's what I was about to ask. Do you still feel like you're having fun 2 years into this?
I'm having fun talking to you and joking and watching anime and having something like regular to talk about. I think the actual process of producing a video is extremely painful for me, but I want to do it. That's the contradictory part of it. I want to do it, and it's like I have so much like this is gonna be a good video, like I'm feeling it, but just like I can get it to like 80%, but that last 20% is like killing me. You know what I'm talking about?
Can I give you some advice?
Yeah.
Try less. Do
That's
less. Don't
Give
work
less
as
of a
hard.
shit.
No,
Yeah.
It's not even that. I work very hard on my scripts, and I try to get like as much fun into it as possible. Like I want the script jam-packed, but once you're like putting the video together, it doesn't need to be perfect. As long as you have like good energy and like you're saying stuff that's engaging and funny or enjoyable and you believe in it, then what's on the screen isn't nearly as important. I'll be honest. Most of the time when I'm watching anything on YouTube, I'm not really watching the video anyway, even if it is like, it's not a podcast or anything. It's just somebody talking about a video game channel or an anime channel. I'm really not watching. I just don't have the ability to. I need to be multitasking. There's other things I need to be doing. So, obviously it's important to put effort into it, but I wouldn't go crazy like millisecond by millisecond making sure you have the perfect thing. It's just it's not worth it. It's too stressful. I learned that after the first year. Just do what you can. Put your effort into the script and the recording.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think our styles are just so different. Like you're naturally very jokey. That's always been your whole personality, I think. And my personality has always been very analytical. And I think it works for me when I actually put something out. But I do.
No, you absolutely make fantastic analysis videos. But even in that, I don't think the video itself needs to be perfect in terms of the visuals.
Yeah. There's this podcast I listen to where the guy's just like, you merely have to do the work. Like it's about being consistent and having just getting past the finish line rather than like saying, no, it has to be perfect, obviously. And it's like, you know that, but you just gotta figure out a way to make it happen.
Yeah.
So that's our therapy session for today, for me at least.
What do you have for me?
In terms of for next year?
Anything. I give you some advice, my sage advice.
I think you're doing great. Honestly, like I think you are very relaxed with it. Like I feel like you don't put any pressure on yourself. And then the one thing I talked to you about a couple of times is just kind of creating a series. Like I think your Chad and No series is kicking butt. I'd love to see a couple more of those. And your top 5 videos are.
I do have one just about not ready, but it's written, recorded. I'm in the video editing process.
Okay, I think I know what it is. I'm excited for it. I better start working on that thumbnail. But I guess the one thing I'd love from you is another series, maybe like the Cozy Corner, where you just kind of talk about slice of life and talk about like your favorite and like the appeal of why slice of life is so great to you.
I love that idea. If you can come up with a catchy name for me, I will get to that, because I was about to, I actually like last night was going to do a top 5 video, and I started a script of like just top 5 cute girls doing cute things anime. But if I could just break each one up, that would be great too.
It could literally just be like the Cozy Corner or like cute girls doing cute things in terms of like the title. But I'd worry about the individual videos, like talk about why DIY is so great, talk about why Antarctica is so great. I always forget what that one's called.
Surayo no Toro. No, I don't know. A place further than the universe.
That one. Because I think you have a lot to say, and putting all 5 of them into one video might be doing you a disservice. And then you'll also be attracting all the brain dead people who also like your cute girls doing cute things. So every single week, they're like, oh shit, when's Rob going to release the next?
My fellow degenerates.
Your fellow degens, yeah.
That's a good idea.
I think making the channel more sustainable through expectations of what we create. Like I'm working on a sports video series. Hopefully I'll be able to release at least one of the series this year. That way people know what's coming up next would be really great.
But here's the thing. Just like I have this series doesn't mean I'm the only one that has to do a video in that series. Like if you start this sports series, I could do a sports video too that works along the lines of what you're doing. You could do a Chad video too if you have any thoughts.
If I get more than 2 episodes in, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I did the top 5 China video. I have a few other top 5 videos that are non-country related that are cooking as well. So yeah, we can contribute to each other. I mean, it's our joint project, and I'd love to keep it alive as long as it's still fun. Robert, let's transition into a very exciting portion of this episode, which is our predictions from last year.
Oh no.
We briefly talked about
I don't remember any of this, honestly. I am not anticipating this went well for me.
So, if you remember, we agreed upon that the loser of this prediction would have to create a 4-minute video minimum of any 12-episode anime of the other person's choosing.
Okay.
So, we have a total of 11 questions. Our first question was, a 2022 anime will break our top 5 anime of the year. You said yes. I also said yes. And
okay,
the correct answer was yes.
Okay. 1 for 1, not bad. We each have 1 point.
Yep. So that was your boy Kong Ming.
Right.
Broke into our top 3. And DIY also broke into our top 5.
Yeah.
Okay. The next question is, what 3 characters will be added to Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl? You said no characters because this is garbage. You're not wrong, but you are wrong. And my answer was Jorgen von Strangle, Jimmy Neutron, and Kel.
Were you right on any of those?
The correct answers were Jenny Wakeman from My Life as a Teenage Robot, Hugh Neutron, I was 1 generation off, and Rocco. So that gives us 1 point each still.
Okay, so no points for anybody on that one.
Yeah. The next one is, this series will be dropped from their magazine. Do you remember what you put?
I said Black Clover, right? Now,
Correct.
Black Clover went on a pretty long hiatus this year.
It was not dropped from the magazine. So 0 points for you. Do you remember what I said?
I don't.
Dorororon?
Oh, that's not fair, though. That was obvious, like, axe bait. That never had a chance to last more than 25 chapters.
I didn't tell you to put Black Clover. You could have put anything you wanted.
I tried to get fancy. You're right.
Do you want me to tell you? So a total of 8 series were dropped as of 11/17, which is the last time I looked at this. Magu-chan, God of Destruction, Ayakashi Triangle, which I didn't even know existed.
No, that didn't get dropped. That got moved to Shonen Jump Plus
Okay.
because it's too lewd.
I have no idea what that is. Ayashimon, Protect Me, Shugumaru,
Earthchild, right?
Earthchild, Dorororan, Super Smartphone,
Yep.
and you know what the 8th one is?
Oh, it's Aliens area.
Aliens Area.
All right, so you're up 2-1, right?
2-1. Next question is, the Steam Deck will be a commercial success by year end.
I said yes, you said no.
And you were correct. It is
Yes.
like almost exclusively positive reviews, a couple middle, but nothing negative.
Yep.
So that's 1 point for you, 0 for me. So we're at 2 apiece. Okay, the next one's pretty good. Wano will end on this date.
I said sometime in October, right? Or no?
Correct. You said October 16th. And I said August 28th is a birthday present to myself. And we defined this as when the bounties are revealed, which was chapter 1053. And that was on June 19th, 2022.
Oh, okay. Wow. So you get that one. Yep.
Yeah, 1 point for me. So 3-2. This one I didn't get any points on. Taiki from Blue Box will get
Nope.
kissed with Mitsu Senpai.
You said yes, I said no, right?
Yes, correct. So we're
Yeah.
3 apart. Our YouTube channel will have this many viewers by the end of the year.
I win this because I had the lower number.
Yep.
What did I say? 1,000?
948.
Okay, so we're at 807 as of this moment. So I was pretty close.
Yep. I said 5,000 while contributing 3 videos to the cause.
So I'm up what? 4-3 now, or okay?
4-3 right now. It's a close one. 2 more questions. How many Stella Stars will Anya earn this year? Do you know
I
what you
said 0, right?
I also said 0, and the correct answer is 0.
Right.
So we both get a point. It's 5-4 you. And then the last question was, how many Tenitris bolts will Anya earn this year?
Did I also say 0?
You also said 0. I said 1, which is correct.
When did she
So-
earn it?
I think she got it when she took one for Damien, when she forgot her handkerchief.
That's right. You're right. Okay, that was this year.
That was this year.
Okay.
So in a weird turn of events, I was not expecting this. I thought you beat me. We are tied at 5-5.
Okay.
I don't know if we can come up with a tiebreaker that we don't know the answer to in this moment. I think the only other alternative is we each get to ask each other to make a video.
Now, hold on. I feel like you were so far off on some of your predictions, i.e. the subscriber one, that you should lose just because of how wrong you were.
Nope, they're each worth 1 point.
Damn it.
I mean, like, you said 0 characters will be released, and there were 3 characters released.
That's fair. But I'm not off by 4,000.
That's fair as well. Do you have an idea of what video you'd want me to make? Or did you have another thought in mind?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You're like, any video?
No, I do have a video that I would like you to make.
Okay, go for it.
I would like you to make a Chad video on an anime of your choice. All of my Chad videos are around 4 minutes. It's very doable. I think you can do it.
Oh boy. Okay.
And I will let you choose the character. 100% you can choose the character.
I might need some consulting on this one. I don't even know who's a freaking Chad. Okay,
That's for
I got
you to
one in my
decide.
head. Yeah.
Let me hear it.
I have to determine who the Chad is. Do you want to hear it, or do you want me to surprise you when it comes out?
No, I want to hear it because I want to be part of this. I want to make sure you are able to do it the right way.
I think it'll probably be Zombie 100.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's the only like fucking lame ass looking motherfucker who just fucking wins at life that I can think of off the top of my head.
I think that's a good one. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to make a nice, short, 3.5, 4 minute Chad video. Perfect.
I would like you. Okay, you can deny this because this is very specific, but we have talked about this in the past. I would like you to make a video about every single rule that iShield 21 breaks, and I will help you make this video.
This is a video I do very much want to make. I think this might be difficult to make on my own.
Maybe that's a project. Maybe that's like a podcast or something. Or
there's definitely this is definitely a fun video. I think it would require too much research for, my ability right now.
Let me think. That's fair. It's very specific.
Also, that video can't be done in 4 minutes. That's a much longer video than a 4-minute video.
That's true as well. That's a lot of rule breaking.
Okay, so we're knocking it off on that regard. for now, this video will get done at some point. I love this idea. We've had it for a while. It will get done, just not in a 4-minute time frame.
Yeah, that's like 2 hours breaking down every single one.
It could be. It breaks a lot of rules.
I want you to do a video on Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yes, that is a good idea.
Any video. It could be about Duelist Kingdom. It can be about the game, the card game, anything you'd like. An ode to the author who recently passed away, however you'd like to slice it.
I will definitely do that.
So we have tied this year, but next year, only one of us, maybe, will be the winner.
I guess we'll say.
I really thought that having 11 questions would solve this, but that's not how that works.
No, not when we can tie on questions.
All right. So, Robert, we have 11 questions once again. Are you ready for this?
Yes, I'm ready to rock. Let's do it. Let's start.
2023 predictions. A 2023 anime or manga will break our top 5 in anime of the year. Should we make it top 3 to make it more?
Let's say
Nice.
top 3. Yeah.
What do you think?
And I will say yes.
I will also say yes.
And I think a part of that is because as we do this channel for longer, I think there will be less legacy content for us to go back and watch and read. You know, I think this past year especially, I read some older stuff, and at some point I'm going to run out of that. So
I forgot. Gash Bell 2 was Gash Bell 2 was number 1, and that's new content. So we had
that's
like
true too.
3 out of 5 last year were all new
Yeah.
content, which is nuts.
So I think definitely we can have something fresh in our top 3 this year.
I think for me, I'm thinking because we have this channel together, we sometimes watch stuff at the same time because we want to talk about it.
And we
which
weigh
kinda-
those heavier. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, cool. So I brought this question back. This series will be dropped from the magazine. If you want to pull up your Shonen Jump app, you can.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I literally have my phone in my hand because this year I'm not gonna fall for this.
You're not gonna flounder
Yeah,
on
but-
this.
But here's the thing, and I feel like it's too easy to pick one of these new series that I know suck and I know has zero chance of surviving.
You want to make
How
it more
about-
fun?
To make it interesting, the series needs to currently have at least 50 chapters.
Ooh, that's spicy.
And it doesn't have to just be dropped. It can just end
Has to
on
end.
its own or dropped. And I
Or
have
it
an
has to
answer.
Okay, go ahead.
I will say PPP, which is at 63 chapters, will not make it through this year.
I'm surprised it made it through this year. I would have gone with like Ginka and Luna or something. Or no, I would have gone with Tokyo Demon Bride Story if we didn't have this.
Right, but that's such an easy answer.
Because I can't believe it has 17 chapters. That's mind blowing to me already. I guess I'll go with Witch Watch.
Okay, that's a fair one.
What did you say? PPPP.
I said PPP. And you say Witch Watch.
I think PPP is stronger than Witch Watch.
I mean, I think PPP is getting dropped, but, it's all the same.
Okay, the next one is my prediction. Chihaya Furu Season 4 will be released this year. To give you some context, I think Chihaya Furu Season 3 came out in 2018, I want to say, and I personally loved it. It was like a A++ for me. That's my thoughts on it, and the manga is ending very soon.
Are there any rumblings of season 4?
No rumblings. They released an image on Twitter when it was like the 10-year anniversary or something like that.
Right. What do you
That was-
think?
I will say yes because I want it to come out, but I really don't know.
I mean, I have no context, but I would say if the manga's about to end,
Yes, and I don't think Season 4 would end the series. I don't think.
I would say yes too then. Based on everything, I would think that when the manga's about ready to end, they would want to announce a new season to get hype ready to buy the volumes. Just
Okay.
based on the marketing of how manga and anime work.
Okay, question 4. Suzume no Tojimari will be the best Shinkai movie for one of us.
One
I
of
will go
us.
first. I'm going to say no.
I will actually say yes.
Just to spice things up, or do you genuinely believe this?
I tend to have recency bias, so I very much think that it's a possibility that we come out of that movie, and I genuinely feel that it was my favorite one.
Here's the problem. Well, it's not a problem. Your Name holds such a special place in my heart personally. I think Weathering You with You might have been a better movie, but I still like Your Name more. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, yeah. That's fair.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope that this is the best movie fucking ever. And
When does it come out again? April?
I want to say March, but I'm not sure. Maybe April.
I can't wait to see it. You're
We
going to take
actually
me on
have
a
to watch
date.
this one together. Yeah. Question 5. Justin will read the Jujutsu Kaisen manga and give it an A minus or better.
No chance. No.
No. Which
No,
part are
no
you
chance.
doubtful on? The me liking it or the me actually reading it?
I'd say both. How many chapters do you need to read to catch up?
Oh God, I don't know, over 100.
Yeah, you're not doing either of these things.
I'm gonna say yes.
Can you write no twice for me?
No, comma no, capital no.
Yeah, that works.
Rob, this one's yours. There will not be a new Pokemon game released this year.
I'd say this is my biggest hot take, and I'm saying no, there won't be a new Pokemon game released this year.
I'm going to say no, too. I mean, they literally just came out with Scarlet and, what is it, Violet, whatever.
Well, I think they've come out with a new mainline Pokemon game every November for the past, while. I think whether it's a remake or a new game. Actually, now I'm not sure, because I think 2019 they only did DLC, or 2020 or something like that. Did they come out with
2 this year? Arceus?
They did. Arceus was in January. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think if it's anything, next November it'll be DLC. There's no rumblings of any spin-offs, and I don't know. I think for once, this might be a dry Pokemon year.
It has to be mainline or any Pokemon game? Mainline.
I'm saying any. Right? I'm saying mainline or spin-off.
Like Pokemon Snap comes out this year or something, like that kind of game would count?
Yeah, and I don't think anything will come out.
I'll go yes.
Here's the thing. It needs to be a full $60 Switch release, because I know they have a lot of crummy garbage apps and stuff like that. It needs to be a full AAA release.
Can we say like $50 to $60 release?
Yeah, I mean, they would never charge under $60, but that works too, yes.
Okay, cool. I'll say yes then.
I'm saying no still.
One of those spin-offs. Number 7, we will genuinely enjoy the Chris Pratt Mario movie, a B or better ranking. Is this collectively? Like, if we do a podcast on this, is it like at least one of us has to give it a B, or we have to consensusly give it a B?
I think we both need to enjoy it for this one.
How about it has to average out to at least a B?
That's good. Yes, I'll agree with that.
I'm going to say no.
Man, I'm going to say no also. I really want to like it. I thought the first trailer with Jack Black as Bowser was pretty good, but then the subsequent trailer, even though he didn't talk, just knowing Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong makes me hate this movie.
I think the lack of actual Italian accent from Chris Pratt, it's like laughable how bad it was.
It's like a 15% Brooklyn accent, and it feels like he needs to go not 100. He didn't need to do the whole thing, because I think at that point you just get Charles Martinet to do Mario. I think I needed at least like 33%.
I'm just like, why Chris Pratt? Like,
yeah, I tend to agree with you there.
Our prediction number 8, Legends of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, will break into our top 3 games of the year. I will, just to spice it up, go whatever opposite you want.
I'm saying no, because we have waited, what has it been, 5 years for a new 3D Zelda game. Actually, we haven't even had a new 2D Zelda game on the Switch. It's been a very, unfortunately, dry Zelda system. I know some people would disagree because there are remakes and spin-offs and re-releases, but we've waited, actually it'll be 6 years. 2017 is when Breath of the Wild came out. This will be 2023, over 6 years later. From everything we've seen, there's nothing there that I've seen that makes me think this game should have taken 6 years to make. And even if I enjoy it as much as I enjoyed Breath of the Wild, it has such higher expectations. And the fact that I didn't get a new Zelda game, whether it's 2D or 3D, will be a knock on this game that I will hold against this game.
I am hoping that it will be so good it will blow you away. I think Zelda was number 2 in our game of the year last year because I played it, and I had some major problems with it, and I still thought it was an amazing game, even though I had some real big issues with it. So if they take out any of those issues and the quality is anywhere close to the last Zelda, I think even me as someone who's not a big Zelda guy could get it into our top 3.
My concern is that they've spent 6 years on it because they couldn't figure out the physics of what they're doing. And if it's just like the kind of slight gameplay changes that have taken them so long, I will not care. Because the problem with Breath of the Wild was the emptiness of it and the lack of towns, the lack of, things to discover in terms of like civilization and other characters. And if all they were designing was sky islands that looked pretty empty and the physics to make those sky islands work, I'm not going to be happy.
My problem is if there's any more fucking shrines that have no story or whatever temples, whatever the fuck you want to call them, where I fight robots, I will fucking lose my shit.
And I think that will be a problem too, honestly.
We'll see. If I'm just fighting flying robots this time, I'm gonna kill someone.
I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong because
I hope
I'm
I'm wrong.
starved for Zelda.
Okay, 3 more predictions. Justin will release more than 3 videos this year.
No,
And I will let you change this number. So 3 is the
No,
number for you.
I don't think you will go over 3. So you would need to make at least 4. I don't think you will. You had how
Okay.
many last year?
3 or 4.
Okay.
All right. I will say yes. I believe in myself. Not 20, but I could do more than 4, I hope.
I want you to know that I do think you can do it, and I'm saying no to motivate you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Prediction number 10. Rob will release a video not about Chads that will get over 2,500 views.
I'm going to say... What are you going to say here?
I'll say yes. I believe in you.
You think I can do it?
It's hard though. Like realistically,
hard.
like let me show you where you're at.
I would need over 2,500. Do I have anything that isn't a Chad over 2,500?
Nope. So you're at 37K with Chad and O, 3,100 with Uzaki, 2,700 with Chad Pie, and then 2,100 with Italians.
And around 2,000 for the USA one.
Yeah, for America, and then
Okay.
1,900 for Chadling. So this is a challenge video, genuinely.
I think I can do it.
I'll say no to motivate you then.
And if not, I'll just cheat and I'll just watch it like 100,000 times.
Have the baby clicking reload.
Yeah, I have a plan. We're good.
Robert, our YouTube channel will have this many followers by the end of the year.
I will say 1,300. I will say that would be our highest growth.
I will say 3,000.
Oh my god, you keep doing this. You're just giving away a point on this one.
I believe in us. I believe that you will make... Well, I didn't say that just to spice it up, but I believe that you'll make a video not about Chad's making over 2,500. I believe I will release more than 4 videos, and I believe we will have over 3,000 followers.
I appreciate your optimism.
How far has it taken us? Not very, but we will do our best.
No. We'll give it a try. Whatever happens, happens.
Whatever happens, happens. Robert, it's been a pleasure. It's been another great year, regardless of the outcome of our followers or our views. None of that shit really matters at the end of the day.
Because we have each other.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got each other. So I'm excited for the year to come. And it's been another pleasure. Year 2, and now we're diving into year 3.